So I've stumbled out of the woods to my car. I don't know, the sun's getting low. I must have been in there. I must have been in the woods a couple of hours. So I must, or more. But it reminds me of the people that I see coming out of the woods when I've had some really neat experiences. The one was a guy that I talked about, and I wanted to film both of these, but I didn't know if they wanted themselves filmed or not. But the one guy was coming out from up near Teddy Roosevelt's area, up near Tower House, Mount Marcy area, and he'd been in the woods for 4 days when he stumbled out and saw me and started talking to me about how he'd been looking for bears. Today, I just ran into someone, I don't know, it's called 9 Mile Creek or something. It's not in Oswego County. You'd think it was, because there's area named that, but it must run through other counties. Anyway, so I'd pulled into this place, and I just got out of the car, and this guy literally just like stumbled out of the woods and was right there looking at me. And he said, "You won't believe what just happened to me." And I said, "What?" And he told me that, I couldn't even imagine. I just got out of my car and I was trying to figure out what I was doing there, or where I was going to hike, because some of the signs said no trespassing. And I was like, what? Anyway, he says, I came here fishing about 9 o'clock this morning, and it was probably around, 1 o'clock in the afternoon. And he said, I came here about 9 o'clock this morning, and the stream was too low to get any fish, and I was leaving, and these bees were bothering me, and I went like this with the bees, and my wedding ring flew off. And he goes, I didn't know which way it went. I couldn't find it, and I had to do a couple other things for my job, and I had to leave, and I had to call my wife and tell her that I lost my wedding ring. And she said, "Oh, I can't believe it," And he said, I thought, oh, what am I going to do? And so he said, so I came right here as soon as I could after I was done with what I had to do. And he said, I've been looking, and you're never going to believe I found it. And he showed me his beautiful wedding ring, and he put it on his finger, but it was still too small. I said, you got to get a little thing to help that fit on your finger. You can go into a jewelry store and he said, yes, somebody told me you can get them at Walmart. And I thought, I said, maybe you should go to the jewelry store, because I think honestly, they can help you better and help you fit it, and it's not going to really be any more money. But he said, isn't that just like, thank God? And he puts his hand in like a praying position. I said, it's a miracle is what it is. He said, it is a miracle. It's a miracle. And it was just really neat, You meet some neat people coming out of the woods. Thank God I've been lucky with that. I did see a questionable character in the woods today. Any man that's wearing heavy cologne in the woods, he's a foreigner. First of all, real men don't wear cologne. American men. There gotta be a foreigner. You shouldn't, at least the kind of cologne where you can smell it a quarter mile away in the woods. And I don't know, he was kind of odd. So I kind of took a different path. And but most of the people that you meet coming out of the woods have really interesting stories to tell. It's pretty cool.